Hey everyone, welcome back to the Arena Docs YouTube channel here. Going to be doing another Crimson Vow Premier Draft. As you can see, I am Tier 4 in Diamond and Constructed and Tier 3 Silver and Limited. Hoping to be Mythic by the end of the week here in Constructed and continue to pump up our ranks in Limited. Hope to be double Mythic next month. Taking a look here, let's move over to the draft screen, see how we're doing. So we're going to do a Premier Draft today, token entry. So I've done a few drafts. Some have gone okay. I've done 3 or 4 6 and 3 drafts. Had one 7 and 2 sealed event that was black green. I've been quite impressed with the black green archetype here. One thing I've noticed is that the format seems to be driven by what rares you open, more so than a lot of the other recent draft formats. Sometimes rares will just single-handedly take over the game, even at 3 or 4 mana cost. And so speaking of our rare will not take over any game. It's a land. Okay, that's okay. Otherwise, looking here, what other cards do we have? We have Lunar Rejection, which is okay. 2 mana or 4 mana to draw a card. Balance a creature. Innocent Traveler. It's okay. 4 mana for a 1/3 is okay. And a 4 mana for a 3/3 flyer is okay. A 5/3 flyer is obviously better value there. Desperate Farmer is good. It's not an exciting first pick. I think the best card, I think you're going to be looking at the Flame Blessed Bolt is probably the best option here. So I'll go with that. Next we got past another land, red-white land. Not super exciting. There is another Flame Blessed Bolt, but there also is an Abrade. Abrade is excellent. Yeah, I'm happy to take Abrade here. 2 good removal spells right out the gates. Let's keep the train going. Yeah, so as I was saying in regards to the rares taking over the games, played a couple games against the Grolnok Frog, and they're just blowouts. You can't compete against it. A 3/3 that when it attacks, it essentially draws you 3 cards. If you can't answer it on the turn it comes down, which is often very hard to do in Limited, it's going to play a land out of its graveyard that turn. It's going to cast a free spell. There's been a few times where games, my overall deck were winning, and then they just play a bomb rare, and I can't keep up. So taking a look here, in terms of red, because we've already taken double red, there's Reckless Impulse, which is okay. Right, you can, a weaker Divination. There's Fell Stinger, which is excellent. Right, you get to draw some cards. You get the Blood Tithe Harvester, which could be a bit harder to go into, but we are in red. Hookhand Mariner, which I'm a huge fan of. I think, taking a look here, obviously we're not going to go red, so we have to pick our second color. There's reasonable green, there's reasonable black. I mean, Blood Tithe is pretty good. Question is, sometimes things like this wheel. I think Fellsinger is probably the better card here. Yeah, 3/2 Death Touch for 3 is always good. Let's take a look. So a lot of black, a lot of red, which is a good feature for us. Again, the red cards aren't great. Rot Tide is great in the exploit deck. We already have one exploit, so maybe we want to go towards an exploit theme. Archscroll of Thraben is fine if you're going an aggressive zombie deck, which it doesn't look like we're in yet. Curry Bat's fine, Desperate Farmer's fine. I think the play is either the Rot Tide. It might be Rock Tide. Continue with some more removal. Yeah, move that. Taking a look here. How aggressive do we think we're going to be? Or are we going to be more controlling with the exploits, draw cards, sacrifice creatures? We could always go for second Rot Tide and really go in on the exploit theme, try and get some black payoffs there. There is a Blood Petal Celebrant, 2/1 that has first strike when attacking. It's okay if you're in a really, really aggressive deck. It's not... Not huge. Falcon Wrath Celebrants. That's fine. Yeah, maybe it's the Celebrants. You've got Lacerate Flash, instant speed, 5 mana. It's fine. It's just expensive. You get some blood tokens, which could be some payoff. There is the Magma Pummeler. This is good as well. And obviously Distracting Geist, which I actually think is the best card in the pack here. I think I take the Magma Pummeler. It's not that much worse than the Distracting Geist and keeps us on color. I'm fine with that. Some reasonable red cards, some reasonable black cards so far. Now taking a look here. I'm a big fan of both the Huron Blessed Geist and the Apprentice Sharpshooter. Obviously we're not in either of those colors. Could rotate, our black is strong when that strong. There's Lacerate Flesh, like I said, a expensive removal spell, but it is a removal spell. Blood Petal Celebrant. I think you can see more of these though. I think I take the Lacerate Flesh. Just take the removal. Nothing in terms of black. Best card is probably the Foreboding Statue that can become a 5/5. It can mana fix. That's pretty good. Probably better than the second Celebrant and helps lower our curve. Let's go with that. Wow. Scattered Thoughts wheeled. Okay. And we'll cut red. I don't think we're going to play Kessid Flame Breather though. Markov Retribution. Choose one or both. Creatures you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. Has to be done pre-combat. That's okay. And the target vampire you control deals damage equal to its power to another target creature. So if you have vampires, which we have one of, I think we're going to play it more likely than Kessid Flame Breath. So that could be fine. Right? It has a fight, or kind of like a fight effect built in for 3 mana sorcery. That's fine. Issue is it has to be a vampire. So it might push us more towards vampires if we can get them. Nothing in our colors here. We'll just take the best card. Nothing exciting here either. So this pack certainly dried up near the end. We got some early good picks, right? We got Flame Blast Bolt into an Abrade, into a Fell Stinger, into a Rot Tide, and then we had some pretty good Magma Pummeler in that to round out. A decent 10 first cards. If all of these end up in my deck, I'm fine with that. And the Festivities, and deals 1 damage to each opponent, each creature, and Planeswalker they control. Not playable. Okay. So first pack, it's okay. We're heavy red. We're not committed to black, right? We've only got 2 black cards. If another color combination is clearly open, we go with that. So, taking a look here, no real black cards to choose from. In terms of red card, Lightning Wolf is fine. Daybreak Combatants is fine. There is the Hive Heart Shaman though. That's the rare. Maybe I think it's enough better that we see if green can open up for us. Yeah, 3/5 for 4 is a reasonable body that can create 3 3s in a 2-color deck, or 4 4s in a 3-color deck. And mana fixes you if you're in a 3-color deck. I think that's the right call. Taking a look here, is there any black cards I'm super excited about? Persistent Specimen is fine if we get into the exploit theme. Red cards, nothing exciting. Green cards, nothing exciting. I think in case we end up in the exploit deck, the pick might be Persistent Specimen. Go a bit more towards green. We didn't see a lot of black, right? Like I picked Fellstinger as pick 3, and then was aggressively looking to pick black to build around it. And there's only one other pick I got from the entire pack. So maybe green will open up for us. Stick red green. That's reasonable. Okay, let's take a look here. There's Weaver of Blossoms in green, which is excellent. Mana Ramp, Mana Fixing, the Spore Crawler in green, which is excellent. There's Bloody Betrayal, which is fine in a black-red exploit deck, if that's what we decide to do. Doom Dissenter is a payoff for exploit. Do you think we take the Weaver of Blossoms? Question is, can we go 3-color? We got mana fixing with Foreboding Statue. We got mana fixing with Weaver of Blossoms. Both of which are fine. Let us take a look. Another last rate flash, which I'm not super excited about. No green cards. The black card is okay. It's a vampire. And Runebound Wolf. Wolves and werewolves. Got 1 werewolf so far. 0 wolves. It's okay. Take the Runebound werewolf. No black. Tons of blue. No green. Take another Falconrest Celebrant. Or another Runebound Wolf. Probably the Celebrant, to be honest. Okay, we got the Rural Recruit, which is... it's okay. Weary Prisoner. I'm actually a reasonable fan of. I know a lot of people don't like it all that well, but it's fine. The Doom Dissenter. I think we're likely going to go out of Black Exploit. Stick red-green. Try and get some decent power, some ramp here. Yeah. See if we can't make a red-green Gruul deck work. I'm committed. I've made the decision. Red-green Gruul. With wolves and werewolves. With the Runebound Wolf. Let's do it. Let's see how this deck turns out. There's some weird signals in this draft overall. It was hard to evaluate. Reckless Impulse. I mean, it's an easy 2-for-1 if you're able to play it later on. I think I'm fine for that. Green and red lacks the card draw. Could be good. Here, 2/2 for 3 that gets haste, and then another target creature gets +2/+0. I don't know if we're that aggressive that we want it. Another 4-drop Lightning Wolf. That's fine. Goes with the wolf theme. Another full drop. No. How many non-creature spells do we have? 5? A little light on that as well. Take it to the sideboard in case things change. True Strike could be fine. I don't think I'm playing Moldgraph Millipede, but we'll take it from the sideboard. I don't think we're playing any of these. Cut out a good white card. Savor of Allenbach. What a bomb. Holy moly. What a bomb. And a ton of black cards. Great blue cards. I think we take the Weaver of Blossoms. Wow. That hurts. I don't think we can go into white at this point. Double white? Maybe we could have. Trade off the Hive Heart Shaman for it. I think the pick here is Hook Hand. I just want some bigger creatures. Play a mid-ranged red-green deck here. Infestation Expert is excellent. I think that's the pick. Let's take a look here. Curve's okay. A lot of 2-drops. So there's the Reclusive Taxidermist, which is great. 1 mana of any color. We're going to sum up our mana ramp. If we could end up with some bigger creatures here, I think that'd be exciting. How many vampires do we have? 2. Which makes this Markov Retribution not nearly as exciting. But still playable, right? Creatures +1/+0 until end of turn. A sorcery, pump some damage through. If you have a vampire, you can kill something. Another Weaver of Blossoms? Probably. Take a Massive Might for a combat trick. "17 creatures," probably ditch a Lightning Wolf, perhaps? Yeah. Get rid of a Lightning Wolf. Sawblade is going to make the cut. Weaver. Holy moly. A 4th Weaver of Blossoms. So maybe we get a 3/4 for 3. Potentially a 2/3 for 3 that can ramp. I think that's fine. I mean, what else am I going to take? Another Reckless Impulse or a Massive Might? None of these are gonna see play. None of these are gonna see play. Not gonna play any of these, nor these. Nor these. Or this. Okay. Got a couple cuts to make here. 2 cuts, I believe. Let's take a look. So Magma Pummeler is excellent. Infestation Expert is excellent. Last Rate Flush. We got a lot of ramp here. I'm fine playing this. I want to be on the higher end with all the ramp we have. So I probably want to be making cuts from the lower end here. Castic Flame Breath doesn't seem like what I want to be doing. 17 creatures. Probably want to cut a creature here. This is probably not what I want to be doing with the vampire. 2 vampires. Most of the time, I'm not going to get both of them together. Okay. Let's see how we do. Comment below what you think this deck is going to be. Is it going to be an 0-3 deck? Am I just going to get crushed with this deck? Is it going to be a 7-X deck or somewhere in between? I really wish I would have got a Bramble Worm or 2. Some high-end use for all this ramp I have, but we'll see how we do. Passing that mythic rare white, that was tough, but I don't know if we could have made it work or not. In retrospect, seeing all the mana fixing we have in green, we definitely could have made it work, but at the time we didn't have that much mana fixing. Okay. Win the mirror match, maybe? Green-white. Let's get the Red Wolf down. So you can only ramp into this on turn 4. So it's not that important to get the ramp down at this point. Even if this trains once, the Flame Blessed Bolt can still get rid of it. So I think we attack. That's fine. We'll get the Blossoms out that can ramp us. So now we can do a turn 4 Celebrants. He'll have nothing to train him this round, which is fine. Attack. He shouldn't want to trade the 3/1, as expected. Play the Celebrants with Menace. 3/1 hard to attack, even if he gets one training off. I can deal with this with the Blessed Bolt. A combat trick and another creature that can become a 4/4 if it becomes Knight. They both have training, and that's some value. Aggressive play there. Make some blockers. Kill some creatures. Attack with some wolves. It's quite an aggressive play by him. +3, +3, +2, +2, +1, +1. That's a lot of damage. If he wants to trade, I am fine with that. Okay. We definitely have board presence over his 1/1. Okay. Got a nice 3/5. You can start creating stuff with. So this gives +2, +2. But not big enough. That was a fatal mistake of my opponent. If he let this live one turn, he would have taken over the game with his insects. Yeah, big mistake by my opponent. The taxidermist. Okay, let's see what we both off deck. Okay, here we go. In this case, I'm happy to trade off. He doesn't want to. I don't really want him having this around either. Only one blood token, probably a good response from him. Okay. Game 1 down. Whew. Bit close of a game there. If he kept that Beehive Shaman alive, if he didn't take the jump block there, if he didn't think he could get the 2-for-1, or sorry, the 1-for-0, he would have won that game, hands down. I had no chance. But luckily he decided to block, and I could use my combat trick. In his mind, he probably still came out ahead. Because I lost my creature in a combat trick for just one of his creatures. But he's going to make a 3/3 insect token every turn. Which is going to block anything I had for the rest of the game. Okay, we are against Skull. Not the best hand. We only have one creature. Luckily we're creature heavy deck. Get some mana ramp here. Gonna exploit himself. Fine, taking a little bit of damage here to get a 5/5 with some ramp. Black, green. Okay. That's not exciting for me. Okay. So we can obviously pump this off his mana with Massive Might. Come out ahead in the trade. Let's do it. 2/1 them. Okay. Let us braid off 3 damage to any creature. Let's get a sharpshooter out. Start attacking. This will become a 5/5 next turn. I'd like a little bit more mana before I start doing Reckless Impulse. Obviously, I get the +1 from him. There we go. Okay. 2-0 so far with our Gruul green-red mid-range deck. See whose predictions were right. I don't know. The deck doesn't feel overly strong. Feels okay. I mean, I'm 2-0, but it doesn't have that feel to it. That it's an absolute dominating deck. I would like some more mid-range werewolves there to make it a bit stronger, but it's getting the wins, and I guess that's what matters. Against Nicky Two Shoes. Yeah, so 3 mana to our Weaver of Blossoms can ramp us to the Wolf or the Sawblade. 1 more mana we get the Infestation Expert out. Our opponent is quite chipper. Hello, Nicky Two Shoes. Good to see you. Okay, we've got our instant speed removal if required. 2/2 bat, not too worried about that. Yeah, this is fine. Say some life total here. Or draw a removal spell, which I'm also fine with. Or combat trick. I'm fine to take anything here. Whatever spell he wants to use on mine. Yep, doesn't want to use anything. Which I'm also A-okay with. I don't really want to deal with this. That seems like a nightmare to deal with long term. I suspect he's going to have a zombie later on. Don't need the ramp right now. Just get the lightning bolt out. So I mean, he can attack for 7 damage here. I can hit back for 4 or 5. Nope. Hit back for nothing. That's fine. He wants to use the blood token. I'll take 5 damage. Attacks. There's no blood tokens to pump. Direction. He's got a blood token to pump. Quite aggressive. Which I'm fine with. So no zombie, eh? First off, let's attack. Let's get the creature down. See what he wants to do. jump there, which is fine. See what he decides to do. Put him on the aggression here. Make him make the decision. Okay. Get rid of his life linker. So he's trying to get rid of my reach creature here. Probably what I would have done as well. Quite an aggressive deck here. Premium removal. Arm the Cathars, which is a great card, especially if you're pushing damage, right? Gives you +6 damage. Menace creatures with multiple ways to get blood tokens. Pretty good white black deck. Gain some life, so he's definitely gonna win the race. Gonna get rid of the courier bat. I'll make this trade. Follow up. Take another 2 damage. Oof. Okay, 1 turn. Draw an answer. Unless he's got damage to the face. 1 turn. What are we doing? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Should have been more defensive with that. My reach creature. That's okay though. We are 2-1. 2-1 with our red-green deck. Let's see if we can get to our coveted 7X. Get some rank ups, get to gold, platinum, diamond, mythic. See where we go. Okay, we're going first. We've got all of our colors, a reasonable 2-drop, a combat trick, and some larger drops as well. We're against Banana Flame, also in silver. See if we can't pull out the W, go to 3-1. Banana Flame is deep in the tank, thinking if they want to keep. What's going on? Okay. Against green, just like us. See what their color combo is. Help us make some decisions. Double green for 2/2 wolf. Oh, that's not always nice. Well, we attack. Interestingly, this isn't as good. It'd be better if it's not your turn as 2/4. It's a better defender there. Those two are a good combination because you can start training. Isn't great on my end, but I'll see if he wants to eat a removal spell. If not, does not seem like he wants to, which is fine with me. I think I can definitely outrace mainly here. So this is +3/+0, right? So both these are gonna have plenty. He really wants these things to come in. So I should be able to block here. 4/3. Not die. I think I'll be able to outrace. Yeah. I have 10 damage on board, 4 of which is menace, and give him +3 here. Okay. Question is, what do I do? Attack with him. He already gets first strike. It trades, so I have to use a combat trick. If I attack with him, he double blocks here. I can kill both the wolf pup and the sharpshooter. If I attack with all, he blocks here. He eats this. I get through for 7. That doesn't seem exciting. I think I attack with my menace and make him see what he wants to double block. I don't think I lose anything here. If he blocks with everything, I'll lose 1 creature, but I'll kill both of his creatures, especially the one that's going to grow every turn. Okay. Interesting. So, if damage to be dealt, remove the +1/+1, and 1 or more counters removed this way, deal this damage to any target. Target being his face, and I ping for 2 to his face. For the win. So you can transform this into a creature. So it doesn't really matter what he does, I don't think. He's obviously got big creatures. Big defensive creatures, which is great for him. I want to trade this off. Right. Damage is going right to the face. This is equal to the number of wolves or that you control. Right to the face. Win the game. Okay. 3-1. And a rank up to silver 2. Not too bad. So I mean 6 damage straight to the face. Pretty good combination. And that's where that Rune Wolf doesn't seem great, right? At face value, you get a 2/2 for 2. It is what it is. Late game, if you're in the green-red deck, werewolves, you don't have much else to do. You can't attack in. He's tapping for 2, 3, 4 damage to the face. I mean, that's a quick clock. We got some mana ramp. We just need some bigger creatures here. We're against Gauze. Silver rank, just like us. Playing a black deck. Blood Fountain, which is good. Blood Token. Okay. Draw land, play the Taxidermist. We don't have anything to ramp into currently, so right now it's just a 1/2. I'm happy if this is a removal spell, that's fine with me. We've got 2 more mana ramps here. I think the mana ramp we want to get down is the Foreboding Statue. So I mean, if he does decide to attack, I can block, tap, get +2/+2, eat it. Do black exploit. Keep that in mind. He'll probably make me sack my best creature with the Rot Tide. Or sorry, my worst creature. I'm gonna strike here about 2 life. Probably not enough to use a combat. He didn't want to do anything. We'll play Falconrith Celebrants. You have Syncopate? So you got Syncopate. That's fine. He uses Blood Token. And discard Year of Death. Okay. Got his 4th land. That's going to get abraded for sure. How can I do this? I've got 5 mana available. I want to get rid of this Blood Fountain so he's not getting anything back. I'm going to attack him with a Taxidermist. That's fine. I don't think I'll break the Blood Fountain right now to get 1 creature back. It just doesn't seem like value, and most players are against that. I suspected he didn't want to do that. I don't... He shouldn't really be killing, exiling out of his graveyard. I don't have any in my graveyard. Okay, so he decides not to get the bonus from the Diagraph Scavenger. It's probably the right play, except now I will. Okay. So see, now this is a tricky decision we need to make. So this can come down, fight either one of these, kill it. He taps this, he gets both of them back. I'm not super excited to do that. Let's do this, green. And this. We will destroy target artifact and opponent controls. You know what? Just progress my board further. We have a 5/5. Here we go. Okay, it doesn't untap, that's okay. I think with the 4/3 and the 2/3 we're okay. We can make it night, even better. Doesn't untap, okay. I don't know what attack he has here that's profitable for him. He doesn't want... Okay. Yeah, I mean, sure. I'll block. I'll trade this for a removal spell. Oh, it has Death Touch. Oops. He's gonna become 3/4s. Exploit fodder. I think what I do is I get this out. Put some pressure on him. Let's have him make some trades, see what he wants to do. That's fine. Okay. So now I can start making 3/3s. fun playing this game. I'll get a 3/3 every turn. See who wins, who top decks first. Nope. Okay, I think we're miles ahead here. I don't see how he comes back unless it's a board wipe. Next attack should be lethal. Okay, throwing his creatures away perhaps. Creatures. Okay. Isn't my creature. He almost made it. Holy moly. He almost got it. Good game. Ooh! You had the board wipe. That's close. You could have destroyed all creatures there, and then played that Geist there, the Spirit there at the end. He's in a good position. But we came out on top. See how we're doing. 4-1. Let's see if we can't get to the 7x, the Holy Grail. First time this season. I've only done a handful of drafts so far. Like I said, a bunch have gone 6-3. I think I have 3 6-3s. I have 1 7-2 in sealed. I have 1 4-3 draft. And then we have this draft. Let's see how we do. We can draw a green by turn 3. I think we're looking good. Yeah, 1-2 vigilance. Not great. Can become big if you get to 5 mana. Let us see. See what our opponent is thinking here. Double white. Unholy efficient. So, I mean, a 1 mana 1/2 is okay with vigilance, so that's fine. Can get some early damage and some block if needed. These are reasonable for another 1/1. Okay. So, let's hopefully we can get a land card, which we cannot. Why would we be able to get a land card? So, we've now gone through, what, 2 draw steps? With another 2. Wow. Okay. Finally, we got a land card. Now, have to play one of these or else I'm going to get too far behind. Concern is if I kill this, he brings it back as a disturbed. It's lifelink if I don't kill it. Okay, let's see if we can get some top decks here. Get back into the game. We did sacrifice Runebound Wolf, which is fine. Red, white, Boros, aggro deck. 4th mana. Let's see if we can't get back into the game here. We definitely have the bigger creatures. That's without a doubt. He can start putting counters on the Unholy Officiant, which isn't fantastic for us. We can develop our board a lot if he decides to go that way, though. He wants to gain some life, which is fine. Okay. Okay. I see you. You want to race. I understand. So, let's try and race. Destroy target attacking creature. So right now with the Spirit, I'm on a 6-turn clock between the Spirit and the Minister. On those 6 turns, he gains at least 6 lives, plus this. He's going to be gaining a lot of life. This is going to be hard to race. I have to get my biggest creatures down and try and push through damage fast. Or get a creature that can block this. Deep in the tank here, 2 cards. Destroy target attacking creature. Okay. Yeah, I could be in danger to the race here. Because he's getting a 3-point life swing every turn between these 2 cards. He'll be at 26 at the end of this turn. And he can start growing this every turn. It's got a little mana screwed there, right? Like, started with 2 red, didn't get anything. Well, yeah, that's gonna be close to game. Just cut my life expectation in half. I need to get a removal spell for this Spirit like yesterday. Good news is he's out of cards. Yeah, let's get some chump blockers going. More tokens can help me dig. For at least an answer. Oh, a 2-turn clock, right? Because the Spirit becomes a 3/3 flyer. Man. I think if I got some mana, even if I got 1 lane with a Reckless Impulse, I think we're in a different state. My board's much more developed. He's much lower on life total. The issue is keeping a 2-lander. 2/3 draw turns. 5/5. That's gonna be hard to beat. That's all she wrote. Okay. That was gonna be a tough game. Not only did I get a little mana screwed there, they played a bomb rare right at the end. 5/5 flyer. With further lifelink was gonna be hard to win. So 4 and 2. Gotta rock out 3 in a row to get the coveted 7X, which has evaded both me and my partner so far over the first few days here. Haven't done as many drafts as I'd like, been busy at work, but hopefully I'll be able to pump out some more drafts in the near future here. Okay, we're against Can Joe. Start off. Okay. At least we're not mana stuck this time. See what we can do. Can do attitude. No, I'm not going to abrade that. Give her a Blossoms, good blocker. I'm actually happy to trade this if they want to use a removal spell on it. Well, I'm not gonna do that now. Let's get the lightning wolf out. The question is, do you play the hook hand or the lightning wolf? I think you play the lightning wolf. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna raise these small creatures that they have here. Oh, that was a mistake. I don't want to lose him. And it looks like my game crashed. I will be booting up. Give me 1 second. Get back into the game. Hopefully I don't time out. Okay, so Lightning Wolf. They put a lot of these in recently. The older formats always had these as possibilities to use as instant speed activated abilities. Now it's as a source, specifically says as sorcery, so you have to prepare before combat. We will see what happened. Okay. Here we go, 3 damage to target creature. Display on my end. We can still get the hook hand out. Can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less. Okay, our opponent scoops. His board is too small. That's fine with me. 5 and 2, 2 more wins to get to 7 and 2. See if we can't pull it out. Okay. Let us see. 2 more wins and we've done it. Next goal would be to continue to play through, try and get as high as we can this season, although the season's halfway done. So that next season we can start with a pretty good sprint to Mythic. You can make the Magma Pummeler pretty big. If we get 1 green land, we got 3, 4, 5 with a green land 6. 4, 4 at least. If we can pull a green land. Okay. Our opponent had to mulligan. Plays the white. First draw step. Falconer Celebrant, no land yet. Oh, that's always good. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that long term. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, no green, but we did get a mana fixer. We have about 45% chance here to draw a land, which we do not. It could be argued you should play the 4-drop here. I want to get my mana fixing out. I want to be able to play Falconwrath Celebrants on curve. I think that's a big deal. Two trainees. Might as well save the 2 damage. Doesn't have a combat trick. Now here's an example. If he attacked before playing the Paris Blade trainees, and he had 4 mana up, I was not going to block there. I was not going to risk my mana ramp. But if he's going to go attack first, I'm fine with that. Okay. Well, let's hold back. Unless he can get rid of the Falconwrath, he doesn't have a great attack to start training his Paris Blade trainees. I think he knows that. Okay. So he wants to get these training. Which is fine. Wants to be quite aggressive here. So I'll play these again. There we go. Now we got a 5/5 and a 4/4 he's got to attack into, which can't feel nice. Got a 3/3. Let's get some green mana going. Let's get some mana ramp down. Well, let's attack. Let's put some pressure on him. So he's hoping to get this on his flyer to get 3 lifelink in the air. I think I'm going to have a huge Magma Pummeler here. It's going to cause him a lot of issues. I think I put a lot of pressure on him right now. A lot of pressure. This is an enchantment you can put on. Okay. So I gotta make some trades here. So 7. Oh. Can't count. 6. So you can hit me for 5 in the air, which isn't fun. Okay. Digging for a hope here. Getting a lot of land off the top here. 3 land in a row. Let's see here. Okay, does he have a way to interact with a sharpshooter? So I need the magma to take some damage and to abrade at the same time. And that's just game. Okay. Good evasion deck by my opponent there. 3/3 flyer, got some lifelink on him, got up some counters on him, hitting me 5/5 flying every turn. That's hard to deal with. But that's all she wrote. We ended up going 5-3. The 7 next still evades us. Be doing some more drafts later on this week as well as over the weekend. Hopefully we'll get together with my partner here. We'll do 2-person drafts, have some fun, and we'll go from there. Anyways, if you like this video, please hit like. If you really like this video, please hit subscribe. Leave any comments below, and we'll see you next time with the next draft. See you later.